Hey, it's Vas here from Aussie RC Playground, and today we've got some new batteries from Hobby King. These are the Turnigy RAPID packs. Now these are available in a 5,000 and 6,000 milliamp capacities. They also come at a 100C rating, which is fantastic because they are aimed at the basher market and they're a high performance pack designed to be very competitively priced, at least based on the information that I've been given. Now they are available in a 2S, 3S, 4S, and 6S. I don't believe that they're available in a 5S, but don't quote me on that as of yet. Now, for those of you who might be wondering what sort of performance you'll get out of something like this, well, I've actually been unknowingly running these batteries in some of my cars for the last 3 months or so. And if you go back and watch some of the running videos, you might get a glimpse of some of these packs. Now, the trick is though, and this is why I say unknowingly, is because Hobby King reached out to me late last year and offered me some batteries to test out. Now, this was designed to be a blind test. So when I got the batteries, they were just in a plain white shrink wrap. All I knew about them was what capacity they were and how many cells they had. I didn't know anything about C rating, what brand they were, any information like that. It was really designed to be a blind test. So I ran them in my cars such as the Timco Rally Kagama, the Timco Rally Asuga, the Maverick Quantum V2, and the Armour Big Rock Crew Cab 6S. And yeah, like I said, if you go back and watch some of those videos, you'll probably get a glimpse of these little white battery packs in those trucks. That was these, but as I said, I didn't know that it was these. Now, performance-wise, these things have been really good. I've been running them for a while now, and you guys would have seen in those running videos, the trucks were taking tumbles, doing backflips, having massive sends, and of course the batteries were in there, copping all the hits as well, and they've survived quite well. Now, for those of you who might be wondering what sort of packaging they come with, well, they come in just a plain black box that you see here. Nothing to write home about, but that's totally fine because let's face it, we're just going to throw this out anyway. The batteries come very nicely bubble wrapped in the box. There's also a little leaflet in there about, you know, looking after them, charging, all that sort of thing, do's and don'ts, that type of stuff. So we get rid of that, and that is the battery there. So yes, they are a soft case pack, 100C. The 2S that you see here, it's quite thin. This will fit in the majority of battery trays out there, both in 8 scale and 10 scale. 10 gauge wire on each one of these batteries. EC5 or XT90 connectors available. Nice, good length on the balance leads. Not too short, but not too long. And they're a nice silicon wire as well. So for those of us who are charging these on those new chargers that don't come with balance boards, you should have enough lead there to plug that in without any problems. So I've got 2 of the 2S, which will come in handy for my saddle style monster trucks, such as the Hyper MTX, the Savage trucks, and even the Team Magic E6 trucks. We've also got a couple of the 3S batteries. So again, for the saddle style monster trucks, these will work quite well. And then I've got the 4S 6,000 milliamp. This is a nice size battery. This was the one that I ran in the Armour Big Rock, as well as the Timco Rally cars, because it actually fits in there quite nicely. And you guys would have seen that the power, you know, especially in the last running video of the Big Rock, this thing was popping wheelies on 4S. Well, it was running one of these. It just had the white shrink wrap all over it. So size-wise, you can see the comparison to the 3S pack. The 4S would be very much the same, but just obviously that much thicker. But yeah, this should fit in most battery trays. If you want to know more specific sizing, I'm sort of being very flippant about the sizing here because you don't really have a reference point. Check the video description. I'll have links in there to all of these batteries on the Hobby King website, and you can go and check out all the dimensions and any specs that I may have missed here, and you'll be able to get all that information from there. Now, the last 2 here are the 6S batteries. We've got a 5,000 milliamp, which is a good size in a couple of dimensions. So lengthwise is actually very good. It'll fit you know, most standard battery trays. It's not very thick this way either. So again, it'll fit, I'm pretty sure 99% of battery trays this will fit in no problem at all. It's the height that's going to give you a bit of grief, especially if you're going to be running these in buggies or any low slung bodies on your RCs. Unless you've got a really wide battery tray, you're going to struggle to fit this guy in. So hopefully they'll bring out maybe other capacities, like maybe, I don't know, a 3500 or 4000 or something like that we can put in the buggies to run 6S. Of course, you're not going to get a very long run time, but you should at least be able to fit the 6S battery in those cars. The 6000 milliamp, again, I ran this in the Big Rock, I ran in the Kagama as well, and it worked quite well. Comparison wise, again, compared to the 5000, it's pretty much the same difference as with the 3S and 4S that you saw earlier, except the 6S. It's probably a little bit thicker this way by about 1 millimeter or so, but it is considerably shorter in that way there, so you should be able to fit this across more cars, provided the battery trays are long enough. So, as I said, there'll be links in the video description for all of these for you guys to check out if you want to go and explore a little bit more. They're not affiliate links or anything like that, so don't feel obligated to purchase. I'm just sort of showcasing these and letting you know that this is a new release from Hobby King. I've been really happy with the performance of them so far. I will most likely do a follow-up review a few months down the line to kind of see how these retail versions have fared, because obviously I'm going to be running these a little bit more openly now in my cars. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to go long term, and I'll report back later on in the year and let you know how they went. But for now, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Big shout out to Hobby King as well for supplying these for review. I do appreciate them supporting the channel. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button before you go, and I'll be speaking to you all next time.